There are many milestones in our financial lives, and as I've discovered over the past 3 years, they can come thick and fast. Clearing an old credit card, investing in the stock market for the first time, even walking past a shopping mall and not buying something new and flashy. But the first major life-changing milestone for many is saving that first $10,000. Now, having that in your savings account will cement a mind shift change so powerful your finances will never be the same again. And for most of us, that means a significant positive change. Now, I know what you're going to say, $10,000 is a lot of money, but saving that over a period of time is achievable for everyone. Indeed, I have done a video on doing just that, so I'll leave a link below for you in the description. But having $10,000 saved is going to change your life, and it's going to open doors of opportunity that you never thought about. Let me show you how. Now, for most of us, money, or lack of, is our biggest worry, and it's a constant worry. It's that feeling of dread when you go to bed at night, and when you wake up in the morning, it's still there, and you are far from being alone. In the US, the American Psychological Association, or the APA, reported that for 72% of Americans, financial stress is their biggest worry. And it's a similar picture in Australia, where Medibank reported that common financial stresses often lead to unhealthy eating and binge watching TV. Financial stress is affecting our physical health, and it can be a downward spiral. And that's promoting inactivity and poor diet, which is leading to greater financial struggles. And to make it worse, it's at this point that we will get a large bill out of the blue, or life will throw one of those curveballs at you. A large medical bill, a major appliance or a heating system that needs replaced, a flood or fire that the insurance company doesn't cover. $10,000 in your savings account will reduce your stress in more ways than one. It will be your get out of jail free card if anything major comes up. And if you're a little short on one of your bills, it will be your backup. It will alleviate that feeling of dread going to bed, knowing that you're covered for 99% of things that could possibly go wrong. And reducing your stress will reduce the temptation of binge watching on TV and living on takeout. Having $10,000 saved up, you're on your way to have full control of your finances and your happiness. Now, one of the biggest benefits of having $10,000 saved up is the confidence it will give you. $10,000 is a lot of money to the average person. And that's because the average person is broke, often leading a broke lifestyle. The average person spends all their disposable money and maybe a bit more on fashions, eating out, large car payments. You know that person, right? I see a few of them every day. By stopping poor financial habits and saving $10,000, you will feel confident and empowered. And having $10,000 in your savings account makes you stand out from the broke crowd. You are no longer a slave to consumer products. You have empowered yourself by hitting the first stepping stone to financial freedom and have the confidence to continue. $10,000 won't retire you in any country, but the confidence it will give you is immeasurable. Things are changing fast. By spending less money and saving, you will get to your $10,000 in your savings account fast. And with your confidence increased, your mindset towards money and lifestyle will start to change. Your stress over your finances will be reduced or even eliminated. You will be spending less on consumer products and thinking harder about how to use your money better. And there's the shift. You are now doing what the vast majority are not, and they're going broke because of it. Your relationship with money has changed, and this is just the first step. You will challenge everything you've done with money so far and question whether it's helped or it's hindered. And having $10,000 in savings could be the first time that's happened to you, so the proof is there. You have changed some habits, put in some work, and now you have the result, $10,000. And it's not just the money, the better physical health, and the reduced stress, but an elevated mindset that can change your life. One major goal has been achieved. So what's next? Human nature is a fascinating thing to study. Sometimes we're complicated and unpredictable. Other times we're very obvious and dependable. And after saving $10,000 and enjoying some benefits, I'm willing to bet you're ready to set some more goals. The reward of success is a great motivator, and tasting that success will push you to achieve more. So you ready to set a goal for $1 million? No, that's a great goal for a long period of time. Set a goal for another $10,000. Or if you want to challenge yourself, $20,000 over a period of time. With $10,000 saved, you can continue with confidence and work yourself all the way up to $100,000. But perhaps in increments of $10,000 or $20,000 with a set time period. Set stepping stones and break down your goal into sizable chunks so you can work at it. And reward yourself after each win. Nothing major, but a nice little treat. They say your first $100,000 is the hardest. It's a real slog and a fight. But once you get there, it gets easier and quicker. So with some cash in the bank and your $10,000 savings, you can actually start investing and get the money to work for you. Now, savings are great, but investing will build you wealth over time and retire you. And it's all down to this little thing called compound interest. Let me explain. This graph here will illustrate exactly what I mean. If you invested $500 a month into an S&P 500 with an average return of 10%, over 10 years you will earn $102,000. Now just $60,000 of that is your contribution. The remaining $42,000 is pure compound interest. If the same $500 a month is invested over 20 years, this will give you a total return of $343,000. So that's double the time, but triple the return. And if you continue to invest $500 for 30 years, you'll have a return of almost $1 million. That's $180,000 principal, and the rest is compound interest. With an 80% return over 30 years, this is the reason why you need to start investing as soon as possible. And the amounts can be small at first. You can invest $50 a month. It's the length of time that brings the magic of compound interest into your bank account. I always advise people to thoroughly research before they invest any money. But sometimes the stock market can seem like a scary place. There are other areas that you can invest in. People invest in real estate, government bonds, in gold and silver, even in businesses. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's got a proven history, you are comfortable and you understand the basics. We invest in the stock market, but it's our plan B. We are real estate investors and we love acquiring properties and renovating them. Find out what you want to invest in and build wealth for your family. Put yourselves first. So at this point, everything probably feels a little bit better for you and you don't look at the future with fear and dread. You are relatively debt-free and you are covered for those unexpected bills. You're more confident and educated about money, but most importantly, you are investing for the future. This is a major turnaround to how you were feeling before, anxious and stressed. You are not rich, and you're certainly not going to stop working, but you're no longer just surviving, you have turned a corner. You are living and you're planning for the future, and it feels good. You will have stopped being a consumer and wasting your money on products. You will understand it is better to invest your money and have it work for you than drain away buying things you don't need. And as this new mindset sets into your daily life, it will impact you positively more and more. You will likely have more funds to invest and find other ways to plan for your future. Like your investments, your initial work and sacrifice will compound your confidence, your empowerment and your happiness. Bottom line, you'll feel great. And some say this is the best possible return you'll ever get. It's happiness that money can't buy. So as we get older, this final point is probably the most important. In my research, I found health and happiness becomes a big focus of those building a secure financial future, and especially those who have achieved it. Exercise and a healthy, balanced diet, weekends away and a couple of vacations through the year. And with little or no money worries at all, your mental health is now healthy again. This attitude towards health seems to be common across the spectrum, and it's something we should take seriously. Now, we all enjoy our treats, but we should focus on natural health for meals, exercise and sport, and lots of outdoor time for us and the family. But my point is, don't wait until you're rich and wealthy. Start now. If it's going to be important to us in the future, it's important to us now. And if you're taking more healthy steps, saving your $10,000 by not having takeout and not sitting and watching TV, well done you. After all, we're all aware that being inactive and eating poorly makes up an unhealthy lifestyle that compounds stress, leading to physical illness. And if we're honest, we see the evidence all around us. And besides, what's the point of having money freedom if you don't have the health to enjoy it? And just like taking charge of your finances, a healthy lifestyle is for the benefit of you and your family. So as we can see here, $10,000 will not make you rich, but it will set things in motion that will change your life for the better. Saving $10,000 will force you to make changes, and that's the key. Changes to improve your lifestyle and happiness will cascade into all areas of your life. It's inevitable. And the confidence that will grow in you will give you peace of mind. And your action will promote a sense of happiness, real happiness, away from the consumer lifestyle. Your first $10,000 will change everything. And maybe, just maybe, it can be your springboard to your next financial milestone, your first $100,000. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you. But before you go, I've got another video right here on how we started being frugal and how it may help you. I'll see you there.